So, folks, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Based on where you are watching us from, we'd like to say welcome. And this is the official page of the Executive Mansion. And we are coming to you live from Congo Town, Monrovia, Liberia. As His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Liberia, pays a condolence visit to Liberia's former Vice President, Madam Joa Howard Taylor, on the passing of her son, Charles Philip Taylor. After a protracted period of illness. So we are all stationed here to bring you a live coverage as it relates to His Excellency President Boakai visits here at the residence of the former Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. So if you are just joining or if you've been watching, we'd like to say thank you and thanks for joining this live broadcast. This is the official page of the Executive Mansion. So shortly, we will have His Excellency along with a member of his delegation arriving here. So we'll receive a signal as to have His Excellency President Boakai Motoke arriving here shortly. So if you're watching, and those of you watching, you can share our post and express your condolences on the platform. The family will be able to see it. So everywhere has been stationed as we are to shortly receive His Excellency President Boakai as he pays a condolence visit to Liberia's former Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. So there you have His Excellency Motoke. There you have the motorcade of His Excellency President Joseph Yuma Boakai. With former Vice President. There you have it, folks. There you have His Excellency Motoke. Not an easy thing to lose the only son, to lose your only son. So there you have it. We see the Motoke coming in. So for those of you watching, please so you have the presidential escort run. It has already blocked the road, showing signal to have His Excellency President Boakai here shortly. And we will also, make our way in. It is a sad moment here at the former Vice President resident. Losing your only son is a difficult one to experience, but howbeit it is God's role, and as part of President Boakai's effort, he's making his way to share this sad moment with the former Vice President to console her. It is not an easy one to have someone who is dear to you, someone who means a lot to you out of your life forever. So that's it, folks. That's the motorcade. So folks. So you just witnessed the arrival of His Excellency, and here is the elder sister of the late Charles Philip Tiller, Sandra Howard. She's here to receive and welcome His Excellency President Joseph Yoma Boakai. So shortly, you have His Excellency President Boakai disembark his vehicle and will be welcomed by the elder sister of the late Charles Philip Tiller here. So folks, there you have it. There you have His Excellency President Boakai disembarking his vehicle and will be welcomed by the sister of Liberia's former Vice President, Madam Joa Howard Tiller. So that's it. It is about tradition here as she pays respect regardless to His Excellency President Boakai. It is a sad moment here to witness your only child being taken away from you by the cold hand of death. It is a moment of sorrow as President Boakai is here to console the mother who lost her son, someone who is dear and means a lot to her. So folks, if you're just joining, we'd like to say thank you. Thanks for joining this live coverage. We are coming to you live from Congo Town at the residence of Liberia former Vice President, Madam Joa Howard Tiller. His Excellency President Joseph Yoma Boakai pays a condolence visit at her Congo Town residence. It is indeed a sad moment here to witness your child to be taken away from you. Well, folks, that's it. You just witnessed the arrival of His Excellency President Joseph Boakai here at the residence of Liberia's former Vice President, Madam Joa Howard Taylor, at her Congo Town residence. So you have family members, you have well wishers and sympathizers. They are all here to, console the former vice president. To lose the only child is not an easy one. So as you witness in the live coverage, uh, Madam Jua is not at rest. She's been going through difficult times since they pronounced the death of her son. As we've been told that the late Philip Charles Taylor, he passed away just on Sunday after a short period of illness at the John F. Kennedy Hospital. And he left behind 5 children along with his wife, as we have been told also, who is currently, bearing his unborn child. So it is not an easy one for the family to lose someone who means so much to the family. So we are here. If you are just joining, we'd like to say thank you. Thanks for joining this live coverage. And this is the official page of the Executive Mansion. Bringing you this live, we are currently here in Congo Town, right adjacent the YWCA compound, as President Boakai, along with officials of government, they are here to pay condolence visit to Liberia's former Vice President, Madam Joa Howard Taylor. Please check the sound. Sound. Yeah. Well, folks, thank you. We'd like to say thanks for joining us. Welcome. This is the official page of the Executive Mansion, and we are coming to you live. So, folks, we're still here as President Walker has already made his way in to have a one-on-one conversation with the Vice President. I'm sure that it's not an easy one for us, to us.
Hey everyone, good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're watching from. Sorry, that was my son. Um, Welcome to the Nightly Exchange. Welcome. Sorry about that. This is what happened when you have some little one running around. I want to give you time. This is why I'm late most of the time because I am. Sorry about that. Guys, please share the show. Please share, please. Share, like, comment, subscribe, follow, and come back. Let's talk about the good, bad, and ugly about Liberia and around Liberia. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for being here. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. Hey, Neray, thank you for tuning in. Guys, as you guys know, this weekend is gonna be some, I don't know, snowstorm. I don't know where you at, what part of the states you at, but if they're even talking about snowstorm in Texas or winter storm, um, you should know it's gonna be bad. Hopefully, what I'm praying for is the power outage is what I can't stand, and I'm praying so hard that that doesn't happen. Um, in Houston here, we normally don't get like snow, like it's just freezing icy stuff that in Texas that kind of, the way to build the houses here is different because it doesn't get, we don't get snow. It doesn't get it cold like that like it does on the east coast or north and, you know, northern part and stuff like that. So it's different when that is happening. Whenever that happens, it's a lot of damages that, you know, um, happen, and people, they leave homeowners with a lot of expensive. It's really bad. But for the two, let me see, it was the 2 times since we moved here that it happened. Thank God, nothing has happened to our home, and I'm declaring it again. Nothing's gonna happen to my home. Okay, so I'm praying. The only thing that happened was a power outage. It was horrible. 4 days. Imagine that. Freezing and the power is out. Guys, it's horrible. I don't want that. Nobody wants that, but it happened anyways. But we pray that this year will be different. Just leave over the winter thing. If it doesn't snow here, it doesn't snow. If I want to see the snow, I'll go to the to Pennsylvania, where I'm from, to see the snow there. But it's really not snow. It's just freezing. You know that when they don't get the snow yet, when they get a little bit of freezing something, oh, it's a big deal. And the way it happens is that it's slippery. Ice is slippery. They don't do like on the East Coast. They have, when you talk about winter storm, they have the salt. The streets, the major streets, putting the trucks. The city putting the salt everywhere. It's not like that. I don't know if they even know what salt is. Winter salt is in the state. I've really never seen it with all this hype that's going on about this weekend. I really haven't seen any salt or anything like that. Maybe I'll have to take my cooking salt and go outside and be sprinkling it somewhere. I can't cope with that. But please do not bust my pipe. Please do. I gotta go take my comforter and go carry it out there and tie every pipe that is out there. That's how prepared I'm gonna be. Starting tomorrow, I'm going out there. Every old clothes that I have for me, my kids, and we're going out there. We're going to war. Okay. We're gonna tie everywhere on the pipe just to be on the safe side. I'm telling you, because I know what happened the last time and people were out there. Hey, Mr. Davis, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm doing all right. How are you? Where you at, Mr. Davis? What part of the states you at?
In Pennsylvania.
See, you're getting a little winter storm too.
Yeah, I in the capital, Harrisburg.
Harrisburg. Yeah, in the Josiah General capital. Harrisburg. Yeah, I heard it's gonna be bad up there too this weekend.
Yeah, it'll be very bad. Those are gonna work on Saturday. I think they say gonna start Saturday night at 10 o'clock. But that time I finish coming from New Jersey because I'm going to Saturday, New Jersey to come back. Jersey, Delaware, Philadelphia, and I'll be back.
Okay. My baby's out there. My daughter went to run track. That track team went out there to do a competition
In Pennsylvania?
in New Jersey, I think.
Oh, New Jersey.
And it's snowing. See, no time to come down. And my people supposed to come from, my family's supposed to come from Pennsylvania to go see her. It's still got no time to come down but this weekend. So I don't know if they're still going to have the tournament or whatever.
They will not do it indoor?
It's normally not indoor. So I don't know how they're going to pull this off, but normally it's outside. So unless they have a change of plan and they have someone to do it indoors, maybe. But if not, they might cancel it because these kids have to be in all these shorts and muscle sleeves and muscles and stuff like that. If it's freezing, and the ones that came from here, they're not used to the cold like that on the East Coast. So I don't think they will have them doing that running in the cold. Yeah. So, Mr. David, what's on your mind apart from winter weather wonderland that we're expecting this weekend? What's on your mind? What's going on in Liberia? I know you always sending me some link to look at something. So you got to have something for us. What's going on?
We still pray for Liberia to wake up where they are. I'm sure Liberia still sleeping. After the war, Liberia still sleeping. All the war they fight, they say still sleeping.
You think so?
Liberia still sleeping. So we need somebody, some energetic person, somebody that's gonna wake Liberia up. Some kind of government that's gonna wake Liberia up, but Liberia still sleeping. Everybody kind of making fun, they playing, but Liberia is still asleep.
So is that what I mean? What's going on in the country today? What happened yesterday? We didn't come in yesterday. I was so tired. So
I don't really follow Liberia most of the time. I don't really follow because I'm not happy how the country is going. Too many people calling.
No kidding.
Too many people calling me. I receive how many telephone number with so help. Lots. So it showed to me that Liberia is not correct yet.
If that is a metric, there is something not right somewhere. Because Liberian people will always call, and they have
Yeah,
always
but
even the ones that have always something. So that is not fair.
You're gonna say the way he left Liberia with us last year when we were here last year, that's not how Liberia looking. I said, wow. But anyway, we're planning for trading in Liberia in April.
What do you expect somebody calling you asking for $50 to say? Oh, everything is gravy here. Guess what? Oh, I'm doing well. Oh, everything is. Oh, I am even eating 3 times a day. What happened? They will tell you that chicken in the yard getting sick. They'll always do that. So if that is what you're measuring it by, and with everything else that you see, and then something's not right somewhere.
Yeah, even some people that working in government, they say cost, that's what I mean. It's not easy. It's not very, very easy.
Okay, so Mr.
And
Davis
I
said,
see a lot of sales on properties. Even the country is getting harder.
lot of what?
Property being sold.
Oh, the one that can pull with a little mold, everything on there.
Mm-hmm.
Not even correct. They tell you say $100,000 for it.
Yeah, that's the price one I asked them.
Like they got diamond
Even correct from
the
the
ground.
5,000, they say 100,000.
Like they got diamond or coming from under the ground. Like if I have to give you 100,000 on a hot block with some unfinished or some low funny looking thing on there that I'm not even gonna keep walking, I go buy my own land and put my house on there. If I have to give you that amount, right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't make any sense. Like these people are crazy. You calling the money name like you can get it that easy in.
I mean, let's tell what you can do in Liberia. You can tell somebody, some kind of life, you can say, hey, my man, come clean the yard for me, man. Just brush my legs right over there. They'll tell you, maybe 150. I said, for what thing? Did you go myself and call less than in 30 minutes that you can't tell me 150 for what thing? You know how much to work for 150? They probably didn't care for the money, the price. They need a call. Everybody on
Yeah,
the
call. They said I mean, they wouldn't say those prices. Like, if they're working it, it's they can get the money that easy. Some of them talking about 150,000, 2 lot for 60,000. So I'm like, yeah, get out of here with that nonsense. Like, what? Like, people be talking about, oh, is in the city. What's going on in the city? The city that is jammed, something that would no group drainage, something that who wants to live in the heart of the city anymore? But I guess that's what is something. But yeah, they need to kind of that land and houses, all land prices, they are ridiculous with it. They need to do something about that and say if they really want to sell it. Because they're going to again, the ones that would say, 2,005, 3,000, I can understand that. If you bought the land for 500, of course, it's not the same anymore. You will put it up a little bit. But 60,000, 30,000, 100,000, dude, what do you think they're getting this money? Like picking it off the floor? Like, what is wrong with you?
I know. Whatever I did, the 100,000, the land was already developed.
Right.
But the land not developed, I gotta develop it. So you telling me 100,000? Am I going to make 100,000 the next 10 years when I develop? I pay no, it's not gonna happen.
I'm giving you 100,000 for like a little. Some kind of got a little boot looking.
And some of them are half lot. Some of them like
half lot, yeah.
Yeah.
Half lot, 1 lot, half lot. The way I like my space. If you're selling land to me, let it be your acre. So I mean, if I'm gonna build on it for myself, I like my space. I don't like to be in no tight area with squeezing closer to everybody else. I don't like that. I'm sorry. I just can't do the half lot, 1 lot thing. And the house is all jammed up well, maybe some of the high block. Then when you see it, it doesn't look like a high block. There's one of those ones that is like they used to throw the stone and see what that stone reach. Maybe that's one of those. I can take one of those high block there because I see like acre. Somebody said an acre. I said that looks like 2 or an acre and a half. That's an acre. Like some of the land measurement you see, you be like, really? So yeah, maybe we can cope with some of that, but still, the price, man, is ridiculous. If I had to tell me no, I'm sorry. Keep it. I'll go buy my land outside and go do my development there. I'm not playing there, no. But anyways,
another thing that happened like is they push for EFF to regain the barrel from the surveillance.
Oh, okay.
And they are asking for additional day. You see, the problem I get with Liberian people is this. During Ellen Johnson time, the people came to push for that barrett. The bill and they went back.
The same place?
Simply. During that time, the kids there to do the same thing. They bill and they went back. During this time, then the problem is sitting out there and say we asking for more days. The interview one probably how long it be here? 8 good years, you not pay no rent to anybody. Why they say you go down to your time or any Johnson time, you never prepare that time. Then now they will give you how many days? They give more than 8 days, you didn't stay prepared. From Eddie Johnson also president, you didn't prepare. From your time to president over 7 years, you didn't stay prepared. Yeah, over 5 years, you didn't stay prepared. So what time you gonna be prepared?
Right.
To move. You're not paying rent. You're not been paying rent for 8 years. Now the people putting bar wire all around the property, all the one in Miro. I know there's a lot of store in it, involved into it. I don't know what they're gonna do with those store buildings.
That's the problem I have, right? If you were okay, let's say during those days they were not ready for it and you squat on it. Well, won't you think that okay, this is not my land? This is government land. What are this government today is not serious or whatever, but there will come a day that one particular government will come and get serious. This is not my place. So you would think that somebody will be putting a low $50, $25 here somewhere, right? To try to, because you're not, like you said, you're not paying rent. You're in a free area.
Good night, yeah. You're not paying no rent.
Yeah. So the least thing you could have done was to kind of prepare yourself and try to get your little place. So in case the day like this come, you're ready to move on. But people are actually asking that the government compensate them.
This is the first time the people put bar wire and planning pool and putting bar wire.
That shows that they're serious this time.
And they get them 40 days to 40 days. You're 19 or 40 days to vacate.
I thought they should have given them a little bit of time too. They should have been told them that instead of just giving them.
It happened during that time. It happened during Ellen Johnson.
I understand, but they didn't do anything about it.
These are all time.
I know, but they did not do anything about it, right? So now that they are serious,
they're working now with bar wire, plenty bar wire.
They are serious now. They're supposed to leave time ahead and tell them. Like 6 months ago, they should have told them that they would come and try to get them out. You can't just show up and say in 40 days or 48 days or so they don't know you. That's a little, short. Yeah, even though you try to move them before and they didn't something, but now that you're serious about it, you're supposed to leave time ahead and let them know. You're not just supposed to just go on them like that and just say, no
matter what you do, they'll tell you they're not ready to move.
I understand that, but still.
The refugees they want to bring in over Liberia. Ain't gonna turn around and go back Ghana.
Because brother, the life that you stay in Ghana is not in Liberia yet. So
they want the money. The money. They get the money, they turn around and go back. As soon as UNHCR getting that resettlement money, they're going back.
Yeah, but sometimes too, you gotta know that the life they're used to down there in Ghana is not the life they got in Liberia right now. So they will always, when they come and they're not seeing it like that, they'll want to go back. So I think sometimes that's what it is. But is Liberia good? Yeah, everything is okay. They get the same life they're living in Ghana. I'm pretty sure they were gonna stay. So today the vice president went to Grangeda.
Yeah, I saw that with chicken, white chicken, white chicken.
So dedicate. Oh, we started having that sound again. Okay, so let me see. Went to Grangeda to dedicate the let's see here. Yesterday we talked about the former vice president losing her son, Mr. Davis. That's your one country sister, bereaved. So we kind of wish. Well, I send my condolences. I don't know how you feel about it. A lot of people feel differently about what had happened. So, what do you feel about? What do you feel? How do you feel about it?
I didn't get what you said. My bunk and sister were happy.
She lost her son.
Oh, Joy Howard?
Mm-hmm.
That my niece.
Okay. Your niece.
In Liberia, including this hospital. If that information is true, then we want to first say, President Trump, thank you. Thank you for being farsighted, 1972. I was not born by then. But you went to Germany and signed a bilateral agreement with the government of Germany and Liberia. And today, the people of Germany are still in Liberia. We want to thank President Trump. If we thank President Trump, then we equally got to thank President Doe. Because when Trump left office, when Doe came, he didn't the German people, he continued the agreement. And because he continued the agreement, that's why we are here today. And if we will thank President Doe, then we will thank President Taylor and President Bryan. At the time, the senator was foreign minister. He said here they went to the States.
Don't go to the needle.
Reconnect the German government based on some of the discussions and bilateral agreement that was signed in 1972. And if we thank Julie Bryan, then we thank President Taylor. From President Taylor, they will also thank President Weah. We equally came to power. He continued that, and that's why the German government is staying here today. And if we thank President Weah, we will thank President Salim Ajonwa. President Salim, he kept the German government here. And I know what role she played. She being a darling of the West. I know what role she played. So we want to take her publicly here. Then we will start telling President Baka, thank you. Thank you. Is there you right? So we're starting. To the German government, I want to say thank you. Thanks for our people in the Southeast. From here to Tapeta, that is the referral hospital for this region, it's very far. Many days people die in this month. I saw on Facebook sometime when even people die, they bring them here on motorbikes because cars could not make their way here. I want to say thank you. at least from River G, from Brent Crew. They will run here easily, and we will connect the road from Greenville to the junction. They will easily run here easily. They're running to Buchanan. So we want to say thank you. Thank you for your support to Liberia and to the Liberian people. Thank you. I even listened to the senator. He said, one family get a land before. The Khan family. And even told by former Superintendent Peter Solo that it was in 2015 when he was superintendent, and the discussion of the hospital concluded on Madam Salim. And so he went and negotiated with the Khan family, and the Khan family gave the land. But you know the NGO things are government, it can take time. Too many papers work and too many things. And so the discussion continued when the post got ready to build. They said, I pray, we're not too correct, we're way beyond. So they wanted a year. Then they gave the Tia family. Said, oh, but we're getting on the road. We're getting there. I want to thank the Khan family and the Tia family for this land. Thank you. The land the Khan family gave, it's not dealing in a government land. You're going to keep it, superintendent, take charge of it. Other development will come. Maybe the president wants to build a sports stadium here. And other development will come. And when we come, we shouldn't be working about land again. So the other land, though we didn't build it after that day in 2015, and I'll keep it. Other development will come and go there. Huh? Papa! Thank you, I'm back and stop. And I was sitting in my seat. I know I'm a fool where to call, no way to call it. Huh? A hospital here. After them, I'll be calling. No, nowhere here. Huh? They want to do that, but I have no problem. You got to fix it. Right? Because the doctors are in the on the wall, they're emergency, they need to call, they need to get to one another. You can't have such a hospital with no government. So I'm going to show you, I'll be a messenger of the president, representing the president. I will tell the president, we will talk to the Blue Star or Orange, and we will put a tower here to produce. Even if we have to travel down the road down, and go to the nurses, they wear it down. So, my minister, look anywhere you can look. Find a bus for the hospital. Thank you. I know the German government has brought most, if not all, of the equipment in the hospitals here. But we equally need furniture. And I'm told that the German government is the Liberian government responsibility to get furniture here. And Minister, the hospital has to work. If BBCC man gave you a hard time, come to me. They will not just send more to procure. They get the furniture immediately and let the people start to work. So I thought all I want to write. The president said, I will tell you, thank you. Thank you for making him president.
Yeah.
He will come. And he won't come with empty hand. That's why since the election 2 years now, he can't hear. So the first thing he did was to make sure the road between here, for which when I went to campaign, when I came in the Southeast to campaign 2023, I had to go through Cote d'Ivoire, Tanagé, and go as far as St. Petro before I bent through Apple to come here. The president wanted to make sure that we'll not be taking lesson passé to kind of people. So we start that one, right? No more taking lesson passé to Cote d'Ivoire to Kenya. Road. The farm to market road is a serious problem. I tell people the reason why most people leave the southeast, go to Monrovia, they don't come because no road. And these roads will be built soon. You know, we forced to leave Monrovia and start building their houses in their own town. Because roads can go there. And so the president said before you come here, you will get your equipment in your hand. It will be here first. So that when he come, they will not be with their coat. We eat, then we go. He won't come when you reach here. The road work should start. The farm to market road. While we're talking to our international partners and other people, making sure that the main road is committed to international companies and big companies. The smaller one, the Nigerian people themselves, through their own children. Those of you who can operate equipment, yellow machine, trucks, start getting ready. Job is coming for you. And so that I really want to put it on you. Even myself, and I can't you. Just consider that you not see me today. But when I will come, the planet coming, I will come in front to tell the bride, how to join the basket. I'm coming there and make this up me, right? So I'm going to say thank you to you. The president said thank you. Thank you for standing by him. The solid vote that came from granted. Thank you, and he will not fail you. He will make sure that this road will not go back to where it was. It will only improve. So maybe in a few years to come, there will be a paved road from Monrovia to Cape Province. I'm going to 10 million. It's because of.
So, Mr. Davis, you're still paying? Mr. Davis? Yeah, you have it. Uh-oh.
I'm impressed of the hospital. I'm impressed of the hospital.
You still in the play, right?
You what?
Never mind. It was still playing, so I had to something.
Oh, yeah.
So that was the vice president. What do you think about his the dedication of the hospital?
He made a lot of promises. You know, his political party, the party was the UP, are not friendly with the people of that county.
Oh, don't come here with your divisive.
No, it's not divisive. It's a reality.
No, it's not.
That party is not friendly with that group of people. So the best thing that party can do, let me tell you, the woman was the first president of that party, which is Eddie
now
Johnson.
you're talking something. You're talking about an individual, but then you including the entire party, which is wrong.
The entire party still get problem with the people. Because Eddie Johnson was the first president of that party.
What is your proof of that?
Eddie Johnson, my proof is that during the election, all of them have voted different party. They don't vote United Party. So United Party by Catherine Grandjide will be one of the best they can do. If I were in United Party now in the hierarchy, the two places I would fight to capture, Grandjide and Grand Cru. We're pausing them in a way that when they're going even to go eat, they will be called United Party. The way they do that thing, the government reinforces that bus camp. They start taking people. Or they start building nursing station around there. You will see the people, they will not just for one party now. We are one those. They are working here and do nothing for all. They will only look at United Party now as somebody who saved them. The example of what's open and said, I can wear my white shirt and go graduate and come by the same day. You see, these are promotion for the party. All of you promoting the party instead of graduate people just go for one job here. And Jovia go there and not do nothing for them. Time for election, he start passing way Ivory Coast, Tokan wrong campaign. That's what wrong on Jovia's side. It was failure. Your own country and all you come from no road there, then taking helicopter to go there. I don't care what you do. What you do to your country? That myself, president. Let me tell you, Yo, talking about I would be the first person to moon exactly marching in Bon County. I the first person to moon exactly marching in Bon County. I don't care what you say. Bon County will be the best. It will be among the best. You take time to put 2 routes before you reach Bon County. 2 routes from Nimakan, 2 routes from Morakan, 2 routes from what you playing? Lofa County, there will be 2 before you enter the city of Banga. City of Banga. That's how it's going to be. I'm going to put 2 on it. I'm going to increase it. Bon County, from central Bon County going over, it's going to be there full lane. If you going, even though going too far, or man, the entire 4 lane there, but 4 lane will go highway, then you will see the toll booth. 4 lane highway, the toll booth, then the money will be collecting the toll booth. Each toll booth money will extend the 4 lane to the other side of that place. That's how it's going to be. We're not going to take the money we eat it, no. That's not how it's going to be, because I'm going to make Bon County the central administration of Liberia. When any person that can apply, they will settle. They will not move from there.
So here's my take on this, right? I think it's about time Liberian get away from this party and this election stuff. The people of Grange that are part of Liberia, the entire Southeast for that matters, and it doesn't matter who they voted for. I mean, that's their own, what should I call it? They thought I can understand Grand Crew. Grand Crew, we are from Grand Crew, so people, that's how our people behave. Like, oh, everybody got something their own. Even your own scrubbing you in the dirt in the mud, you think that's a good thing to support your own, anyways, which is ridiculous. But that's how they think, right? And as you say, the Grangian was naive to think that we are care about them because he came with a false pronouncement that he was Dole's son, right? And that was not, I don't think it was false. From what some of us was not born during that time when he was being, held, or the whole team, not just him, but Dole and whatever person Dole did for them, right? But so that when he made that pronouncement, it should have been something that he actually lived by. From what I heard, it seems like I would say that too, to say he was his son, not his biological son, but as the president, the way he took care of them, in the way he took care of the team, had him, leaving the country and stuff and going to, something his dream. So to become who he is today. George Weah that is known worldwide for soccer. So that statement was he being Dole's son, he should have taken that to heart. He should have read it, not just say it, but show some action. That what a son of someone would do, right? What if I say I'm Mr. Davis' daughter? Yeah. So where my father comes from would be my care. Well, his legacy would be my concern, right? His family that he left back. That's where you start. Showing people that you are truly, sons of this person. His family that he left by, you start to show gratitude from there. Now, what was being said that Junior Dole, or whatever his name is, did not support him, so he had, because he's the kind of guy who keep mileage and stuff. That wouldn't even bother me. The fact of the matter is, I won the election. What the hell, right? Not everybody can vote for you in the election, Mr. Davis. Exactly. But after you win the election, you are president for everybody. You're not just president for people who voted for you. You see, the vice president, what they're telling the president said, tell you thank you. Grange voted for him like that. No. That's why they're kind of nervous and ashamed to clap and say, hey, you understand what I'm saying? Because they did it. But at the end of the day, he's president for everybody. There's no, they tribe, this country, their party got problem with it. No. I don't think the United Party has problem with Grange there. I don't think I think the United, especially the person who's heading the United Party right now, President Walker, I think he understands where they come from, thinking that we was this person, because he said it in a way those that we had this thought that we would have seen that good and would have appreciated that good and do something better for them. And what happened? The person who was there did not have good relationship with Dole, right? President Sirleaf. So they didn't expect anything from her. But according to them, President Sirleaf did more for Grand Gila than we even did. So maybe all of these conflicts and war things are still playing on their mind, which we all need to let go, because it was a trauma thing that happened to everybody, and everybody's still looking at everybody with the eyeball sleeping, sleeping with that one eyeball still open and something. But we are over that, right? As a country, we should let that go and something, stop thinking that, oh, the other person don't like me. All the people who didn't like each other, all those people who had problem with each other when they were from different ethnic groups and they were fighting for no other, they are all dead. And I don't think anybody else want to go back down that road, because look at where it led us. We were who were not part of that nonsense. We suffer more than the people who did it, right? Because some of us don't know much about our country. We didn't know anything. Whole day, all we hear is no more there. Oh, when this time or this time, that's all we know about Liberia. All we know is what we see now. So I don't think anybody wants to travel down that road. That's not a legacy that anybody wants to keep. To say, even though you hear some older people still pushing those tribal and, religious politics today, which is disgusting when I see them doing it, because they should know better. They should be the one advising the young people now. Mr. David, are you with me, or am I?
How are you?
Yeah, are you sure?
How are you?
Don't worry. So, so I don't think that Grand Gila should be thinking that anybody has any malice against them. That was between Dole and what? Charleston or whatever, whoever. Charleston is no longer there. You cannot be nervous about everybody else and think that they're against you. No. You are Liberians. Everybody else are Liberians. Those days are over with. Don't be sticky on somebody and think that, oh, because Eden, I can see why they would be a little nervous about Eden. And I don't know why Eden would take one person doing to her and put it on the entire county. That's how we got in the mess that our country got in anyways. And we are the place we are right now with all the 14 years of civil war, because one person did something to one person and then they go and put it on the entire county and entire tribe, who people did not even know anything about it. They're sitting there not even having any connection with this person, but their thing was because they share the same ethnic, or they share the same dialect, they speak the same dialect, they share the same country with that person. That was that crime, and that's how a lot of people lost their life. And I think that was stupid, and we all see it now, and people knowing that they should know that was stupid stuff. So the whole thing about, oh, that party having, I think that was wrong. That was not right. That's not true. That Unity Party has. I don't see it. Since I've been paying attention to Liberian politics, I don't see them treating any other county differently. You can say party heading head to head, yeah, party something, but not no party against or county or whatever. No, it's just counties that choose to be that something for a candidate because they think that they are from there, or they got some kind of identity that that align with that candidate, or they have some kind of relationship with that candidate. That's all I see. And I think that from now on, I think every Grand Gila will see now, or Southeastern will see now, or not just Southeastern or Grand Gila, everybody, the entire country, by the way, should know that just because a person is from your country or from speak the same language as you should check that record and their reputation, what they have done. What do you think they can do? You can be there elected Senator Dillon, and then Senator Nyamdi. I said, oh, my mom from Grand Bassa, so I'm a diehard fan of Nyamdi, and I know Nyamdi is not doing good. No, I'm not going to do that. I cannot be uplifting one Grand Bassa person and let the entire Grand Bassa suffer. I can't do that. So that has to be the lesson that we all learn, because my mom is from Grand Bassa. No, I can't do that. We all have to learn our lesson as Liberians. It would really help our country moving forward. And what I'm saying is, I'm happy because it doesn't make President Walker got no malice. Oh, this Southeastern did not vote for me, so let me leave them in that mud to suffer. Let me leave them, let everything go down. And no, you don't do that. You are president for the entire country. If they have certain mindset about you, change it by doing better. That's what he's doing, and I think that should be the something. Thank you for coming to Rebecca. Mr. Theresia sleeping on me. I don't know where he's me at.
Hey, I actually came to rescue the show.
Please, thank you. Yeah.
Mr. David got long, but you're not making it. Mr. David got long, but you're not making it. Amy, hold on a second.
Sure, no problem. So yeah, Mr. Derek, I would not say that the party had problem with Greg G. That's not true. If one person, if you thought,
no, I'm saying Unity Party has
30 days, then that's
a problem with the party.
What does that mean?
It means anybody that go for the party, they want to vote for you. We thought it was only Ellie Johnson, but when Joseph Barker, when they saw it, they didn't do it. 2017, 2023, they didn't do it.
Well, that's why Joseph Barker is changing their mind. I mean, they didn't do it because of the St. George Weah thing. Because after the thing that he did not do anything, we would think that it would change their mind, right? So, which is something, but for some reason, he got some kind of ring on his finger that draws some to him, whatever. But I hope that power from that ring has already let them go, for them to know that they are not any, outcasts or whatever from Liberia. Everybody belongs to Liberia. And if you want to see your country doing well, you should definitely be, trying to look for the right person and not just somebody coming in, self-proclaimed son of somebody, and you think that that's all you need. And you're sitting there, and if the person was there, what President Walker had done for that person, he claims to be his father. I think every Grangean expected him to do what President Walker has done. He did not. So that alone should show that just because somebody come in and say, I love you, and not showing it, they're just pronouncing it. Love is an action word, people. We all know that. Just saying it is not enough. What they show you is what you should believe. And I think we are seeing when President Walker said he won that unity, that inclusiveness in his government and everything. He's shown that to us. It said, well, everybody, we know the other sides will say whatever they want to say because they want them blue to red and all of that. That's okay. But is that really true? Is that what everybody else is saying? No. So that's where I come in. I think that should be the yardstick that we use as Liberian to vote from now on.
Yeah, recently the grandchildren also had a program when Georgia, I don't know what they were doing. That they didn't say they celebrate too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were celebrating. I said, but the people then did not forget yet. They still talking about Georgia has not done anything. They started voting for Georgia 2005 all to 2023. Stay. They may not do anything for you. You are president. Nothing he can do for you. You're passing through Africa and get laissez passer before you come back to Liberia internally.
That is ridiculous. Like, really?
All the one that the man you're thinking about as your son. He using it, not even facing your road. That one, it can't sink into your ear. Then anybody want to go talk, then you want political campaign against you. Not just to how they call it said. What is Senator he said? Now he putting former ambassador and former senator against to vote against him. Zoe. To vote against Zoe Penner. Yeah, he bring Isaac Yenebo in her party to vote against Penner. To go against Zoe Penner. So all the things was Zoe Penner praised Joseph Baraka government for facing the road for them. To properly bury those that this man are doing, the one you're calling his son who neglected you people. But the man himself, Samuel Doe himself.
He's the prodigal son.
Yeah. If I return to grandchildren and they bury, they give them proper burial with the wife next door. So grandchildren also switch now. Not only one party system you get in that place. You're changing. Your change your dynamic. The person you're depending on will not rescue you people. I don't care what you do. You will here not rescue you people for you play football. You play the world best, European best. This one, you know, still come to tell you the Nigeria, you thank you people. Thank you for those supporting me to go play the higher. No, you didn't do it. As soon as I can see some players digging hole and say, oh, and we digging hole because they play going to be this and Joe Wesson won't dig hole. So I don't really understand that. You gotta change your mind. See, we play ball that day. When you not do all good, we don't vote for you.
Thank you, Terrell. Welcome. Boy, you look like a fresh money. It wasn't looking good on you with that haircut.
Yeah, so basically, by cultural demand, I was mandated to cut my hair.
Yeah, take that thing off your head.
For at least, but I still gonna grow my hair. It's just a matter of time. I'm still capable of growing my hair. Unlike Mr. Davis, who pretty much
Mr. Derek is growing his hair too.
Well, Mr. Davis have already crossed the road when it comes to hair now. That's
I'm not getting hair. Something the other one we make and say, bro.
The David
even when I leave my beard for 3 weeks, because every week I shave beard. If I leave it for 3 weeks, it be plenty.
Yeah, that the beard we're talking about, but we're talking about red, Mr. David, red.
Forget about the star. Hair can still grow there.
But Mr. David, I digress. Because obviously I know in a couple of years' time, Mr. David, I'll be in your position. Trust me. I can almost see it formulating already.
You would have already been there if that was gonna happen.
Yeah, but just to piggyback off of what Mr. David was saying, and when we actually look at the state of affair of the opposition, and we say the opposition, we're obviously talking about the Coalition for Democratic Change, CDC. What is even sort of like shocking now, or at least something that we thought that would have been the best approach to going about politicking in Liberia, was to befriend the ruling political institution. Because you have to understand that, Amy, like Liberia is so unique that when you up today, you up. When you down, you down. And whosoever in position at that time controls all of the narrative. So I say this to say, I think somebody has spoken to Mr. Cummings. And Mr. Cummings, for you to gain any political traction at this point, you have to look at the ruling political institution in a different sphere. And I think Mr. Cummings have obviously, from a couple of pictures that have been circulating on social media, seems to be on board with that.
Yeah, Mr. Davis started with that one.
Because Liberians are very forgiving, and Liberians will love what they love, see you with what they love. It gives them a different perception of you. But if you antagonize what they love, at least at this moment, yeah, obviously you see that, and you can go back to 2017 when President Joseph Numa Bankai was not seen too friendly towards Madam Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. How did that play out? In Georgia capitulated from an opposition camp to befriending the president who had authority over power at the time. And you saw how that play out. Because we live in a society where people always protect their tomorrow. And who is better to protect your tomorrow than the opposition political institution that you see actually with a path? And I'm not saying Mr. Cummings has path, but if we look at the landscape rationally
Mm-hmm.
in terms of potential, in terms of who has the ability, or at least what it takes in terms of representation. There is nobody, if you ask me, I'll say John Wonglo, but that's another topic for another day. But Mr. Cummings definitely seems to be the kind of guy that I feel can represent Liberia.
Absolutely.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So Mr. Cummings is saying that. He's seen with the president at the county meeting. You saw that. You saw the pictures. I don't know whether you have some of those things.
So,
and I think you're also seeing with the president in overall office.
Is he? When?
But that picture was exactly. I saw that picture today. I can actually, yeah, I can.
So it's funny you brought that up, right? Because we talked about it the other day. Was it on Monday, Mr. Davis? We're talking about the county meet, and Cha Wongwe was kind of giving President Waga his flower for leadership. For his leadership, and giving Mr. Cummings his flower for Homo himself. What we saw at the county meet, which I thought was a good thing. President Waga going and not making his shoulder big like I'm the president, you for me, and ha ha ha, here I am now. He actually extended an olive branch to him, and he, work with me. Let's go national anthem, something do the key cup and stuff. And Mr. Cummings went. He something. And I thought that was powerful because that's another person, another political leader. And the ruling party is not acting like, our own Liberia. You are not part of this thing. This is my land, this is my country, this is my village, this is my, none of that. And he actually shows that leadership, and Mr. Cummings reciprocated, which is because that's what we need to see in our country. Just because you are from you both are from different sides doesn't mean you are enemies, right? The election is over. It's about Liberia now. That's how it should be. So, my Uncle David here said that. What did you say, Mr. David? Please say about that stuff you said.
I said,
you hear this? He actually condemned that act to Ray. He said that if he was the advisor for Mr. Cummings, and that wasn't going to happen. So I kind of called on every political party that is looking for advisor for that political leader to not hire Mr. Davis.
I think Mr. Davis is reading it wrong.
He actually was reading it wrong, and he still is reading it wrong. He's talking about that made Mr. Cummings to lose a lot of votes. I'm like, you crazy. That actually boosts because this is what Liberians wanted to see in the first place, but his so-called educated people blew it because of what I think.
I think to even further cement your point, Amy, Mr. Cummings has always been labeled, or at least looked at, as an elitist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And conventional wisdom will always tell you, when you're in a society where majority of the people are not as sophisticated as you are, the least you want to do is to actually appear, or at least showcase that level of sophistication, because you want to do that to people that will actually understand that level. So as the saying goes, like
it had a lot to do with his team, though.
Well, no, I don't think so. And then when you say that, then that definitely made me to question Mr. Cummings' leadership.
I know people say
right?
that. I'll tell
because because there's the thing. If you say his team, I would agree in part, because obviously you have, or at least you surround yourself with people that seek your best interest, that also look at some of the things that be your shortcomings and try to correct it or rectify it, right? But let me tell you, at some point, you have to take the bull by yourself and say, you know what, everybody shut their head up. This is how we're going to do it. And Mr. Cummings did that in the middle of 2025 when he said, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired of being a nice guy. Even though I would have definitely, I criticized that. I thought it was a bad move. But it came from a place of frustration. Mr. Cummings was literally telling his camp that you guys are telling me to be this professional guy. That when people are manufacturing propaganda and lies and all of that stuff, but you want me to approach it. Now I'm sick and tired of being that. Now I'm going to be Donald Trump 2.0. You know what I mean? Like, fire for fire. But that is not so, Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings from corporate America, right? That is not indicative of the character he has built over decades. So when you try to, project that to people, it makes you come out like so, you know what I mean? Like, it'll make people don't laugh. It's like somebody who's not tough, trying to act like a tough guy. It is hard. So that was my point. From a public relations standpoint, I thought that was a bad stick, right? But this other approach that, look, I've competed with this guy. He still won me. The last thing I want to do is to antagonize him at this point when he, Mr. Cummings, is actually seeing the trajectory of the country and how the country is being governed. You know what I'm saying? So you can't fight grace. This is what I always tell people. You cannot fight grace. And when it is, you say what? When it talk like a duck, you know what I'm saying?
It was like a duck.
There is nothing you can do about it.
Like
and Mr.
duck.
Cummings, exactly. And Mr. Cummings have sensed that. And what is Mr. Cummings doing? Because no amount of propaganda. What is happening to CDC right now? CDC have capitulated. They're not seeing anything now. Where is Akara Gray? Where are those guys? Because the success story is overwhelming to a point where if you come out to criticize what is happening, your propaganda dies. And people look at you to be an idiot. And I think that's why you guys are not talking anymore. You know what I mean? That is just my observation so far. I'll give it back to you.
Mr. Davis, let have you say something so you can. you want to get some water and come back?
Yeah, we'll get some water.
Get some water, baby.
Look,
so what I was saying is that when I say his team, I guess when you hire people, right, around you, you want to listen to them, right? You hire them, you want them to do their job. So you don't want to hire them and then be there and be doing something else while they're telling you something else. Maybe he didn't know it at the time, right? Like even as a video, something that he went to campaign. I don't know where that was, and this little girl was coming to him, all dirty up, and he did something. He tried to take the little girl and was trying to get him away from clean little Mr. Cummings and stuff. And he actually took the little girl and hug on her and love on her and something. That's why our people know you go in and be like, I'll be like, where were you at? You can't do that. And that's why they were trying to make him look that he's better than everyone. Mr. Cummings is the Liberian. He got the Liberia like most, like all of us, right? We go to Liberia, somehow go to Liberia, you don't even know. Like, you and stuff in there, dog. Like, come on. You can't go there and they trying to be the leader for the people and be acting like you're better than them, or you have some kind of, you're there
right
from everybody else. You are the most.
Right.
No, you can't do that. Even you may be that, but you cannot show it like that. You have to. And
you need them. They don't need
you. Thank you. So the people around him, as people will be saying, like sometimes they'll even go to the, how people.
Or they actually need you, but they don't know.
Yeah. at that point, before they get to, you need them to put you there to show them that they need you.
Right,
You see,
exactly.
that's how it is at that point, because they don't know any better. Right. That's why they will go and vote for people like George Weah and stuff. If they knew what they know now, well, majority of them think that the 6 years of what is it, depression we went through, Great Depression,
Buka dancing.
That was something, right? But yeah, you still have people like that, but thank God those people are not, the majority. So instead of having those people who's supposed to be around, who knows, the terrain, and I don't know, they know it, but they're some of those people who think that, uppily, and they always been like that. What are they in like right now? You don't put those people around you. You put like real people that who live with the people. They'll go see you, even though sometimes people can be annoying. Everybody want to come and beg, right? And something. If you don't want to make it look like you are pushing people away, and a lot of people complain about that. Like every time they go there, they will keep it. Like they don't even want them to see Mr. Cummings. They don't even want them to do that. And before you become a president, the candidate is accessible to everybody. Supposed to be, right? But once, like, that's what some people forgot. When President Boyka was running, anybody like, oh, but you talk to him, you do that, but now he's the president. You cannot do that. It's a different ball game now, and some people did not understand that, and want to be when they're running, when they're not winning, Like, thank you very much. Thank you very much. They tested to come from what about it? Fusebu? Where you are coming from?
Fusebu.
They can't put you ready for the president. You guys gonna look at everything. Some like boo boo there or body or something. So yeah, so he wanted to put him right, and it's not the same anymore as the candidate and stuff. So we get that, and this is the time you start to make yourself accessible to people to feel you to go, oh, this man is about us. He's part of what he did. Sometimes some of those people don't even need you to give them anything. It's just how you bring yourself down to them and relate with them. They start to draw to you, and I think that's what he needed to do. And like I said, and I always say, if you were on there, listen to the Liberian people, because their big excuse and narrative is that President Boyka did not ask him. But guess what? Nobody will ask you if you don't put yourself in that position to be asked. Am I lying to Ray? Because Anthony, their big excuse, like, oh, the President Boyka asked him to be the vice president, the President Boyka asked him to be no, President Boyka did not ask him, because you guys put him in a position that don't even think about it. You understand what I'm saying? So once you make him like that, why would I want to waste his time? But that was the ticket that everybody wanted. But whenever Mr. Cummings had an interview or something like that, it was different answers, and the Unity Party people complained that whenever they had a meeting with him, everything would go well, and then when he comes out, he talked to his team, everything just went down the drain. So if you don't make yourself available, you will not be used. Even God said that. God used the available. If you're not available, he finds somebody. If the capable is not available, the available become the capable. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what happened. I mean, I have nothing against the VP, but I wanted Mr. Cummings to be in that spot, and I'll be talking about.
Well, sometimes, Amy, and let me just come into this. You see, in life, sometimes, Amy, these are some of the stuff that I'm talking about. In life, you have
opportunity.
I miss opportunities. You know what I'm saying? A slam dunk missed opportunity. You see, hindsight 50-50, if you ask Mr. Cummings now, would you reconsider that decision? You know what I'm saying? But then that takes me back to Prince Johnson, the late Prince Johnson. And Prince Johnson said this. He said, look, I'm all for Mr. Cummings, and obviously I'm paraphrasing this. I'm all for Mr. Cummings becoming vice president, but for some reason, these people, and the reason he said these people, even though Mr. Cummings have not come out to declare that he's a Congo man, but
Mr. Cummings was rare about it.
Right, but but he has not come out to declare what he is. But we all know that he's not. You know, being read by someone, being raised by somebody does not. You know what I'm saying?
And even if he is, we all Liberians.
No. But we're not. That is not the point I'm trying to make, though. But I'm just taking Queen Johnson words for it. So you are so fast to get in your feelings. We cover both leave our version. I get your point, Amy, but
that's not true. Don't even try me right now.
I'm not bringing that up to evoke any sort of feeling right now, Amy. But I'm just trying to bring this. When Queen Johnson said that for some reason, these people, and I hate the fact that he said these people, he should have just mentioned the name, that they are not some aliens.
Thank you. Right.
They are citizens, you know, they are Liberians. You know, but he just said, like, Congo people always, they never want to go second tier to us. They always want to be first on the ticket. Right?
He said that?
Oh yeah, he said that. Prince Johnny said it. I think if Mr. David were not busy sleeping and coming here, he come, you know.
Busy.
David, sorry. But look, he said it. He said they always want us to be vice president to them. They don't want to be vice president to us. You know what I'm saying? And that was such a missed opportunity because
you should have proved that guy wrong.
Mr. Cummings was out there to go as VP to Omer Boakai with the level of you know, like support that the old man gathered right now.
It was a one-round hit.
You know what I'm saying? It would have, like, Mr. Cummings would have purchased himself, literally, like, put himself in a very, very suitable situation for the presidency. But he you know, he missed that. I don't know if he can gain that back again. I don't know, because Mr. Cummings is still young, and obviously everything about him taking care of himself, he's gonna be around for a while, right? 2029 is very fast approaching. 2026 now.
I know, it's been 3 years already.
You know, so Mr. Cummings, man, like, you know, but I like what he's doing now. Coming around, you know. Be around an old man. It's not about you trying to belittle yourself, anything, but you just looking at how the country is doing. I mean, run right now, and just aligning yourself with the most popular, most beloved administration in my lifetime. I mean, that's what we are seeing.
Yeah.
You know. I mean, it really is. Look at things that are happening right now. Look at, you know, the State Department. You know, the meeting that I don't know whether you guys are touched base on this. With the you know, with the Secretary of State. You know. At the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, actually.
The global economic
right. You know what I mean? Like having Elon Musk, you know, like literally mentioning Liberia and talking about.
I mean,
you know, look.
You forgot that the other one, the bunch of few FBI delegation
right.
went to
FBI delegation going to Liberia. Look, nothing happened. Like for every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. The action is there's a mature leadership. There's a mature leadership that is making sense on the international scene. And when that happens, it means opinion leaders. But this is the thing, though. Maturity is what that the old man brought to the Liberian people. And he brought people along that understand how global institution works. You know, if you look at the the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Miss Benslow Yanti.
She is phenomenal.
You know, she's a Washington insider. She understands both Wall Street and Main Street. She understands how it works. She understands how to press button. She know who to go to, right? You saw that picture with her and Elon Musk, right? You see that picture? That is absolutely phenomenal. And I don't care. That's not an AI, all right? To Seditions.
Oh, of course. Sedition was trying to make it like an AI. I don't know why.
That is actually, that is same thing they say it was AI when Elon Musk FaceTime JMB, right? They said that was AI. But now, Miss Benslow Yanti is literally standing with, not just standing, but literally, you know, like hogging it out, you know, with the second richest man in the world right now. And I'm not saying that's gonna bring like $10,000 on every librarian table, but it shows like people are definitely getting around influential people. That in itself should mean something for Liberia.
Absolutely.
You know, but Elon Musk decide right now and just go build that whole Starlink.
Oh, well, I got a video to that. I don't know.
Liberia.
It's funny you said
and
that.
Liberia becomes the center point of Starlink connection in all of Africa. That is a big deal.
That is a big deal.
Oh, Mr. David, take another gear now. Mr. David, just got it good now.
Yeah, just tell us something now. So before you something.
Mr. David, you are muted. Mr. David, just call it good night, Pop. You not make it. Yeah, you try, you not make it.
You
Pop.
You try.
Just say. Just say G. Just say J.G. and go to bed. Mr. David, you are muted. You're not getting anything saying. Amy, Mr. David saying muted.
No, I did not. He muted himself. I did not mute you, Mr. Davis. I think your phone muted by itself. Is it before you can start snowing on the show? Let me help my prepare up here before he starts. But anyways, I seen a video today about that. What you said about the Starlink thing. I think I forgot to like save it though to show it. It was I think it was what's his name? What's the guy name?
Who?
Oh, his name almost sounds like mine. My first. Well, Patrick Hanna. So they were someone above me and installing a whole Starlink something. Okay. So I saw that today. I was like, oh wow, this is really happening. So I think let me see if I can find the video and put it on there. So it's Mr. Davis back. So yeah, what we're saying is that to me you said, oh, you're not saying that to say that all Liberians will get 10,000 in their pocket. No, that's not what you're saying, but guess what? That can turn into something good for Liberia. You know, where people seeing Liberia for what it is and coming to invest and do other stuff, that can happen. You're talking about Elon Musk. Elon Musk is a big deal. He is a big deal. So, okay, I think this is it. Let me see. Here it is. And go. Let me play this guy. Maybe a lot of these people have seen it anyways. Let me play. I'm sitting like, wow, this is exciting. Let me see. This is what it is. Oh, that's down there. I'll be playing, doing the stream player someday, and I'll play something. To say, Emil, you can see the thing. So here we go. Now here we go. So it's from this guy, right? JMB Son. I didn't see the whole clear video. So bear with me, guys. I don't like to show them, but if I don't have any means of getting the video myself, I just have no choice but to play. The JMB Son this time, he can be making me vessel to Ray. Why he can be doing so much?
And be ready for the Liberian people. Guess what? The men sent the Liberian Telecommunication Authority to do or speak. They started in bombing. You see there? They installing the Starlink. Where you're being on all star, your internet stand. I ain't bombing. You're being on all side, your internet stand. Not the Starlink here. You're like the video. You see they doing the installation. Shout out to you. Doing the installation. And you not stop the down. Patch on everybody here. The whole entire LTE thing. Then they share phone again to the people that will get them phone. I the phone here. I the phone in the base. Fast internet. So we brought Starlink kit 108. The Starlink technician is here. I think you see them installing it. Don't ever, Jamie. All right. So we let's present it to you all.
This is the Starlink equipment. So this one on the tower, one this on. You can call anywhere in the world.
Okay. We get where internet is but then the development are simple. Just like the video, and we come go came on here, we feel bombing, we going came on too. We going came on.
There you have it, Ray. That's the one I was talking about. So
yeah, that's exactly what it is. This is very popular. You know, but it speaks volume.
So the Starlink.
Yeah, the Starlink. But it speaks volume to the level of
What happened? Put the volume down. I'm hearing
you. You can't. No, you can't hear us.
I don't think Amy can control that. But look, I think
hearing you now. What happened again?
So basically, Amy, this speaks volume to the level of Western attraction, at least global attraction that this administration have been able to galvanize on her side.
Yeah.
You know, this is huge. This is big.
It is.
This is absolutely big.
And I like how it's started from the rural areas.
Right.
Where
Nobody should minimize.
Yeah.
Nobody should minimize the significance of this. And it just all happening so fast. With the level of development that is being shown, like, I mean, it is unprecedented. You know, everything is said about the old man, everything is said about him. Oh, he's a sleepy Joe. You know, he passed his time. You know, it's gonna be the most corrupt government because he does not have the energy to you know, exactly, right? And the other man says that the man will die. The man has 6 months to die. That's if they say he was working for God. But this is what it is, man. I mean, and you remember And we were supporting at least. We started supporting GMB long before we did. But I saw what was possible when I decided.
Can you hear Ture?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, I saw what I saw when I decided to pledge my support, at least give my support to GMB. Because I mean, my decision to have jumping the rescue mission bandwagon was informed by one thing and one thing only. I truly believe that for an aging statesman who have done everything in his life to serve his country, at this particular juncture, what is his motivation? Is it to build skyscrapers?
No.
Is it to advance his social aggrandizement? Is it to sponsor 5, 6, 7 girlfriends to Dubai or Ghana or any part of this world? So I look at it and say, well, this Papi don't have any motivation. You know, he's at this very professional end of his career. You know, if anything, he's still living in the same house according to, since 1981.
No, it's one of the campaign veterans.
You know,
living in the same house for 40 years.
Right. And then our brother on the other side, like George them, they said that it shows how on developmental mindset that is for men to live in one house. You know what I'm saying? That was, you know what I mean? Absolutely no sense. But it is what it is. But now everything is playing now in full tail, right? It's like it's happening. He's doing everything we anticipated, and it's paying dividend. Where serious minded people are paying attention. The FBI were in Liberia today. You know what it means for FBI to go in your country? FBI going in Liberia is not to go and build any kind of, institutional environment with Liberia and stuff like that. But they actually going there to let them know that, you know what, Liberia is becoming hot.
Working relationship, yeah.
You know, and everything that is happening, they know that there are a lot of people coming Liberia.
Exactly. Right. Uncle Sam knows when something is trending.
Right.
And they want a piece of the pie to that before.
Right. So they want to know. So they want to send an alarm that, you know what, we are present here. We're going to be around.
We're not here, but we're here.
Yeah, we're not here, but we're here. Even though they have been there, I've not really paid dividend. And that is my position. I think Washington can do more for Liberia, but they have not.
They can do, yeah.
And they are looking at China to be a very
they see that.
They see that. They see the Chinese. Yeah. They see the Chinese trying to build their network. And China have. Because you tell me any structure that America have built in Liberia that is bigger than the ministerial company.
The Chinese, yeah.
I'll wait. Tell me, if not the airfield, right? Tell me anything that America has built in Liberia that is bigger than the ministerial complex. And number one,
the airfield that they built, that was the J.J. Robert one.
I'm about to say this, right? And everything America has built bigger than the ministerial complex in Liberia have been built at the behest of the American and American interests. Okay? So I'm not here to say anything, but if we're building geopolitical alignment with countries, the least we can do is to empower that country to be self-sufficient.
Right.
That's all. And if you look at everything China is doing in Africa, and I'll give chance for Mr. Davis to come in here. Everything China is doing in Africa, it is obviously alarming to Washington. But China is actually helping Africans and African countries to realize what self-determination is about. They are doing it in infrastructures. They are not doing it in lectures. They are not doing it in speeches. They are doing it in work, in roles, in manufacturing plants. You know what I'm saying? That's what China is doing. So when Dr. Patel said in that whole acclaim or oration at the Independence Day celebration, that Liberia needs to reconsider, and that's my parents' sister. I'm very proud of her. That Liberia needs to reconsider a special relationship with America. I was one of the people that came on Facebook. I said, I support that. I support that she make that statement. And she did it in front of the American ambassador with corporate American executives that got so mad. Some of them walked out. I'll give you the name. I'll give you Mr. Davis.
Mr. Davis, come here.
Yeah. The example of the internet system, right? For me, in running competition in Liberia, we started testing our internet in Liberia 2024. We started testing our Starlink in Liberia because my brother do most of the work. He was the first person I said, "Mama, what doing this here? I want to go look for it." So Best Buy was selling it. That time was using the big model. Now they're using the smaller model now. They're not building new one, new small model. That's what it called. Because he tested it in Secretary, he tested it all the way to Grand Gila, it was working. So he wanted for me to send more.
We're not pleasing.
So that's starting alone is going to run competition between the internet companies. But it's very cheap. They $50 per month. You get somebody that can pay $50 per month. The whole community can get together and build one for themselves.
Yeah.
So everybody in that community, only thing you will not carry along with you. You only be in that community to communicate. So all of you can connect on our Starlink and get your house to get wireless network, high looking wireless network. So 4-5 houses can get together. They say our children can study. They'll put Starlink here. And it's very good for all the universities and all the high school to have Starlink to control their own internet. And the telephone account with it also can call anywhere in the world. You can go with it, you stay anywhere in the world call. Which is the more telephone. It's not popular in America, but it's popular in Africa.
Oh, that was the one they were giving out over there.
Yeah,
right?
the telephone they were giving out there.
What does it look like? A cell phone?
Huh?
What does it look like? A cell phone?
It look like iPhone or look like a Samsung, like in between there, high looking. But it still get I know that what kind of mic get on there. I got a car motor, that motor that look that thing. Yeah, at the back of the phone. You know what I'm talking about? You usually get something that always on your car then. Something that look like.
Oh, the Tesla?
Yeah, Tesla. You get it on the phone.
Oh, that's
so,
it.
Yeah, you will know that Tesla phone. But it's wireless anywhere in the world you can call. So it will bring competition. Lone Star are not going to be bullshitting because a lot of people in the building are using this particular communication. I'm talking about a lot of people. Some people call me, "Oh, my man, buy me."
Competition is good. I mean, competition is good.
Yeah. So that one is, you're not going to say, "Oh, my man, my battery died, man." You're saying, "Amy, the day you're ready to go like buy a Starlink, carry along with you."
Yeah.
It was you. You connect it. You want the people to be connecting. You got to pay $50 every month. But I'm sure the price will come down. That $50 every month will come down. So that so in the community, everybody will get what internet system. But let me go a little down when we're talking about Comey. Comey will be the Tibote, Backup Marvin, and other people. He will never, and that's why he never belong to God. Because even what Vice President of the Republic of Liberia. Comey will not. Because the first thing he's not with the people. The people don't know him. You don't know how the people can sleep. You don't know how the people can wake up. You don't know how the people can eat. Comey don't know how to clean even chicken.
No, that's not fair, Mr. Davis.
I'm just yeah.
Okay. Let me ask you a question. You Mr. Commission's defense, right? Which one of the candidates that knew how the people are eating and how they were sleeping in some when you say he doesn't know how the people are eating, what happened? Mr. Commission is in the country every time. So
Mr. Comey don't know how the people can eat.
Is this supposed to go to their houses to lay down with them? Like, what are you talking about?
Mr. Comey don't swallow fufu. You don't swallow domo. You don't swallow greater. You don't eat tobogi.
Mr. David, stop it. How do you know what a man can eat and what he can't eat?
That man eat Congo food.
You see what we're talking about here?
That's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about reality.
What is called Congo food in Liberia?
You know, see Mr. Comey go grant you, he sit down with the people eat. Or he go Nima, he say, let me swallow GB with you. He will never. He don't want to identify himself with the people.
I always swallow GB with people, but I'm not going to be dipping my GB in the same soup you dipping your own. I'm sorry. Not because I'm taking something for the environment you're in.
The first thing the people coming with GB is sit down, wash your hand. Everybody washing their hand, they swallow the GB, all of you swallowing the same bowl. Then you identify yourself with the people that can be there.
Yeah.
But when you don't want to identify yourself to be there, President say, "It far away from you."
That's
when
not
you
fair.
can eat tobogi, everybody up in the rest. Don't put it together. We eat together. Even that you with your hand.
Presidential candidates did we see doing that?
You can do it.
Yeah, but how many of them? Because I haven't seen it yet. How many of them we saw doing that? Or you saw doing that?
I saw Joe. We are doing it. Joe, we are playing Ludo and all the people.
Well, playing Ludo is different. But to go see
but that's Comey doing something before.
What, Mr. Cummings are going around people?
No, Comey don't want to identify. Comey don't want to wear that cap. No, you're above that. You don't want to do it. You don't want to sit with the people either.
That's not true.
You don't want to identify yourself with the people. Why not see Comey identify yourself with the people? You don't identify yourself with the people.
A lot of time he does.
But let me tell you, Comey will remain.
You may not want him, but let's not.
Comey will remain back on Matthew. Comey will remain Timothy.
That's your opinion.
So your whole political career is done. Then you just forget about politics. The particular election are coming to now. Comey that 1% say or more. You think it will go 0.0 -%. Only awareness say will vote for himself. So Comey not get nowhere to impose face. Even Muda Belezi might get more percent than Comey.
So what I see about that is that the whole divisive politics, Mr. It's dangerous for you to add trap on it. You know, that's tribalistic. For you to kind of what does that mean? What do you mean by talking food? Everybody eat fufu and soup, eat tabagi, eat pamata, eat something in Liberia. Everybody, there is no special food there for no special Congo or for the what do you call Congo? It's like me calling you a pele man. Then I say the only thing you eat are what pele bowl is that? What do you know that? Huh?
Kasali, flowers for.
That's not true. Kasali for our people.
No,
so anyways.
We can go with beans. We don't go with beans, but we can go to one of the best kasali in Africa.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take that from you. You pele man, so I'm gonna take it from somebody else. But anyways, yeah. So you can't say, oh, you white people eat kasali. You eat it too. Any Congo person can eat kasali. Anybody else can eat kasali. So somebody will tell you, say, oh, Mr. Jerry don't eat it because he eat better food. That's not that. We need to stay away from that. We see why our whole country went for the whole tribal thing. The whole tribal thing. You see why our country went for 14 years. We still saying now you're talking about Starlink when we should have been, on that road long time because of what we did to ourselves. And we still saying here talking about that and then Mr. Cummings, if you don't like Mr. Cummings, you don't like him, but him being or not, that shouldn't be a problem. That shouldn't be at all the discussion. What?
You can eat real oil.
Mr. Derek, let me lay my own letter. Like I was saying, if you don't like Mr. Cummings' politics, you don't like him, you don't like him. But to add to it that because he's not from the other player, because he's not this one, he's not that one, I don't think we should be doing that at all. Seriously. And Mr. Cummings, you don't know what Mr. Cummings eats. I will hear. I love my people. I have something with them. I will roll in the dirt with them. I will do everything with them. But from where I grew up, and what I know now, I cannot sit and eat with anyone with both of all licking out and putting our hand in the same pepper soup or something. Not because I'm better than you, but it just hygiene, and it just sometimes some of those sicknesses and something that we have, we don't know any better. If you know better now, it doesn't mean you're different or you think you're bigger than anybody or think that is just the environment you grew up in. And I'm not going to sit here and lay to maybe Mr. Cummings look as if he's not doing that. I don't even see any politician doing that either. Okay, I would say to you, you cook up, yeah, we will eat it, but can I have my own bowl when I prepare soup? We can eat it right together if I or whatever and stuff. But everybody saliva go in there, you put your hand in something, and everybody go, no, I'm not doing that. I don't even do it in America yet, so I'm not going to do it in Liberia. That's the first thing first. My own son, my baby son are here. When he eating today, and I go take his spoon and put it in my mouth and say, ew, you will tell something, you will go tell different because that's what they teach them, right? In school, because of the germs and hygiene. And we don't know a lot of those things back home. That's how we share sicknesses and diseases, those things that are transferable like that. So I'm not going to sit here and say because a politician can't do that or he should do that because I know he's with the people. I will not advise anybody to do that if I'll be thinking about a politician because you're looking for votes. So you must do that. No, that doesn't mean when they cook you can't eat. You can eat. So don't do that, Mr. David. Talking about the man, you don't know what kind of food the man eats. You don't know what he drinks. You don't know none of that. And I haven't seen person like I say now washing a hand eating no tobagi or fufu and so anybody. I haven't seen person. We are doing it. I haven't seen Mr. Gongo doing it. I haven't seen any one of them whatsoever. I know they go to the area there and stuff. But I've never seen any of them doing that. So I'm not gonna mimic Mr. Cummings because he must be there. Because he's obviously he came from outside, so he must be there no more. No, let's not do that. What I see is like we were talking about the Starlink thing. President Walker, I was saying the other day to a lot of people said that we shouldn't elect President Walker because he was old, like you said previously. He was outdated. He doesn't have any, fresh ideas and all of those things. He doesn't know how to use smartphones. He doesn't know how to send text message. Do you remember all those people? You remember it? All of that. So there will be nothing, he's not innovating. We need somebody young. We need this and we need that. And what we are seeing today is not what the young guy did. Talking about FaceTiming, and then they told us that President Walker doesn't know how to text. So we see him doing FaceTiming, and we see him talking about modeling technology into Liberia. And I always said on the show too, I can remember on Spoon late night. I always said just because you're old, President Walker is not going to be the one working every sector. He will hire the right people in those places to make it work, to do the right thing. He's the president. He's not going to be the telecommunication boss, to be the one to be doing what. He's not going to be water and sewer. He's not going to be LEC. He's not. No, he's just the president. And the people who know what those things, what we need today, they will be the one to pull those things there. When we were supporting him, those are the things we said. And we've seen it now. That's why I said to Ray, I am so happy with my choice that I made. Can you imagine, to Ray, it's a milestone for me. My first time paying attention to Liberian politics and supporting a candidate. I can proudly say I make the right choice, the right decision. And I support it because I love what I'm seeing. I am so, I think I'm good at this thing. I should be doing it more often. Trying to pick a candidate as a support. I know you don't want to kill me right now. It's like trying to want to kill me right now because I'm talking about here we are. But yeah, that's what I.
Where your let people to your hammer.
You see some? You bring it back. So why is it I always say you want change, you want development? If you want to be living in no, well, listen to my question before you start jumping at it. Why do you say you want change, you want development, but you're still living in the 1800s? Things that happened in the 1800s, you don't want to let it go. But then you're telling us that you want development, you want change. If you're still holding on things that you're so happy way back, but then why can't we just go back to the war days since you want to be going back in the past? Because those things that brought us here, the same talking point that you're doing. That's the same way they back up my feet and they tip us and brainwash the people. And this is where we are today. And that's what we went to for 14 years.
That led to a senseless bloodbath.
Yeah. So if we still talking about there were 20 people in Hammer, and so then why are we still going back to those days? The people you just got told in Hammer, where are they now? They killed 14 of them on the 14 or 18 or 7 or 10 on the post. So you can't be bringing those things back. And we want to move forward, we want change, we want development. No, if we will be saying those things, then we don't want to move on from the past. That's how I see it.
Even when in the past, when they told Mr. Comey Hammer.
That is just so. But anyway, let's go ahead and something do our closing. Go ahead, Mr. Davis. Let's start and do our closing.
Yeah. For the coming people, you want to even the secretary in Liberia. I'm talking about the vice president because you're far away from it. We're going to say you're good at business, we're going to make a commerce minister. So, for coming to become a commerce minister, coming need to come down to the people. Coming need to speak down to the people. Now that I think we're saying.
Well, you need a campaign for commerce minister too?
No, when you campaign for the party when they can make you commerce minister. Then you can sow your juice there. Not to play soda water or what they play. The thing we got to talk about coming. You don't want to agree is that coming don't want to identify. Coming can even eat real oil. I've been to the coming house. You don't eat real oil. You go your real oil through for your one, not for coming. No. Coming eat finger food, collard green, cabbage. These are food that coming eat with other stuff. You don't eat real oil too. You can put your bad real oil through coming will never put this on in your mouth.
And I'm pretty sure that a lot of people like Mr. Cummings who don't eat a lot. A lot of people don't like what? They don't like vegetable oil. A lot of people don't like red oil.
Yeah, well, a lot of people don't like red oil.
Are we interpreting that as being? But anyway, go ahead. Everybody have a preference of what they eat and what they don't eat.
Yeah. But Mr. Comey is not in our group. Making people to throw in like 1816 in Hammer and being happy. They throw in over from. Because the road condition was bad, and they're coming, they told him to arrive in the city like Jesus Christ arriving on a donkey. It was one of the wrong campaign ever did into being a life. So the people already know that Comey is taking them to be in the 1800 when he became president. You start making people to throw him in Hammer. People start throwing people in Hammer again, start throwing chiefs and elders in Hammer. That Comey new ideology trying to bring to the presidency. And we're not allowed Comey to bring that ideology back into our country history where we're throwing people in Hammer, throwing leaders in Hammer. We're not going to allow that.
So you rather than be riding $250,000 car, than riding $5 Hammer.
Yeah, when I $5 Hammer, it don't show respect to the people. It's disrespecting them for them to throw you Hammer and making them a slave. Nobody's going to make anybody a slave. Everybody knows that right and wrong. But coming back, giving people money for them, and some people from a political party who have made arrangements, they can't come in Hammer, was the wrong thing they ever did in their life. Last thing going to kill Comey for life. Comey not going to test any presidency, except he agree with maybe some commerce minister or somewhere, something like that. Maybe it will be better for him. But until then, Comey will be 0 in Liberian politics. He will not even get any percentage in Liberian politics. And for the vice president, he did extremely well to represent the president in Grandy there, to decorate a new hospital. I think this government is doing something, not in the past government where everybody can go. The president said got to go delegate where at least the president is sitting down somewhere, sending his vice president on certain things to do. As compared to the past government, they did extremely well in Grandy, and even with the Grandians themselves. To say no happy, we'll only vote for people like from the southeast, which is very wrong. Not people from the southeast going to develop your country. Like other tribes going to come there, other people going to live there from the middle or whatsoever to develop that county. Not only people from the Southeast, you all need to vote for them. So I'm appealing to all the people from the Southeast to stop this, to abolish it, not to be voting for, like our son, like this one. No, let them vote wisely and vote the best thing for that country to develop. Because some of the counties in the world are not really developed from the Southeast. The Southeast area, they're not developed. They get no development area there. So at least they're going to bring people that are going to develop those areas for them. They're going to bring presidents that are going to develop, because they know that own son they put there for 6 years, they do nothing. It will not develop. You will create anything there. This time, now you get the hospital in Redwood. Now they come and take a Starlink there. You get internet, they will ask you for internet. I'm sure that Starlink is going to put in a budget, ask for buses. I don't know how many buses they're going to get, 2 buses whatsoever. But at least there's hospital for the Southeastern. So it's better for the government to what it is. Also, they do extremely well. And for the Unity Party, y'all keep on doing what you're doing.
Thank you, Mr.
You're doing little better, especially in my county. I'm impressed. Some good people coming from there. I'm very, very impressed. So at least Bon County can get 3 more different areas. I'll get that.
The other person gets something to win.
On President Baka.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
Calling on President Baka to build a next airport in Bon County.
Okay.
I want the next bigger airport, not like John York to Ralphie, to build more airport that we're going to use at least 100 million on airport in Bon County that are going to be all this one.
Thank you, Mr. Davis.
And they're great developing.
Well, man, come here, Ture. I get to second that 100 million airport too. Go ahead.
Well, hey, look, as I do my closing, I just want to say, Mr. Davis, you have come a long way. I'm so glad that you were able to reconsider your decision to come back home.
Don't tell me that when I press you, I'm not in your party.
No, I'm not even party. I'm talking about.
Who in party here? We just support the rescue mission.
I'm talking about the fact that
you used to say everything I blood. Nothing will happen.
No. The fact that I encourage you to take the night off, but you still persistent. To continue the show, it shows the level of commitment you have for the Liberian people. That's what I'm talking about. Sure. I'm not telling you social party, Mr. Davis.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, but look, Mr. Davis, the last time I checked, Guinean opposition leader Alpha Condé persisted for the presidency under former President General Lansana Conté for years.
Oh yeah. See?
For years, he was tortured, beaten.
The Guinea a different breed.
Lied on. I was in Guinea, that's where I grew up. Lied on. The last time that they actually got him was they picked him up from imagine how politics the nasty in Africa. The man arrived in Conakry at the airport. They picked the man up. They took the man all the way to Lora border. You see, the man was trying to bring rebel in the country. You know what I mean? They tortured the man, they got international community king, they freed the man went back to France. And guess what? At the age of 70-something, he came to become president of Guinea. And he laid out all of the infrastructure that, including the railroad deal that he signed with Liberia. Where Doumbouya have come and just according to Henry Costa that Doumbouya will not honor the contract. But I say all these things to say, it don't matter how muddy the road can be for politicians, at least we might think. Things always take a drastic turn.
Yeah.
Because they say what? As long as you're not there, God, I'm not finished making you. So Mr. Cummings can be, I like Cummings. I really do. I like the guy. I think when Mr. Cummings become president, he will really do well for Liberia. I really believe that. But for Mr. Davis to say emphatically that Mr. Cummings is done, Cummings does not have any, at least does not have any sort of political feature ever again. Maybe he can be a post service director or something like that. Number one, Mr. Cummings not going to take any job like that. And that has been part of Mr. Cummings' Achilles heel. The fact that he don't want any other position but the presidency make like bring people to say, oh, you can't serve in other capacity but only president. So every other job is kind of bigger than, it's kind of below you in a country. The only president won't be. But I still believe in destiny. I still believe in God's divine purpose and wisdom and decisions. And Mr. Cummings will be the guy that will take over after GMB. Nobody knows, man. We can talk by 2028, 29, the political landscape could change. It could change, Mr. Davis. You know this, Mr. Davis. But you just never know. But Mr. Cummings now, like I said, what he's doing right now, could make it. Because even we say this, the potential candidate that we're looking at right now for the Unity Party is no other than, I still believe that GMB will be on that ticket. And a lot of people might feel otherwise, but I truly believe, because the old man, like other old people, he seems to be stable. But you never know, man. But for me, you almost have to really, but I truly believe he'll be on that ticket. And if he's not on the ticket, we all know he'll be Jeremiah Coon. You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna be? Maybe Jeremiah Coon, as a young man at Jeremiah Coon, he probably will say, you know what? Let me see if a Cummings will want to actually come along. But I doubt it. Because the way that Unity Party beginning to look like, you're talking about the Mo Ali there. You're talking about the part, not even party owner there. You're talking about the how you call the other guy?
Steve?
Huh?
Steve?
No, it's got Twe. Amos Twe. Talking about guys like
talking about the finance minister. You talking about?
I'm not trying to go for representative for District 15 because Abu Kamasi.
Who?
Abu Kamasi is not running again.
So who do you think will go for who do you think will go?
Amos Twe.
Nah, Amos not doing that.
But he went there, they beat him.
Yeah, but he's not. They made him very well. He's in a better state.
Yeah, well, we don't know, but that's a job he wanted.
But Amos Twe can be fired and higher. When you represent, nobody can fire you.
No, that's true. But Amos Twe is not one of those guys that he's so party starch that it will be. There are certain people in the party that you can just look at them and be like, they are untouchable.
No, but you got people higher than Amos Twe there though. So
well, like who? Like who?
Well, like I said, the finance minister, the
finance minister did not. The finance minister did not stand by the party as much as those guys did.
That doesn't mean he's not part of it. He's not.
No, I'm not saying he's not part of it, but I'm talking about
he's not one of the something to pull up.
I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying, the backbone of the party, we all understand. Gaffron is a unity partisan, but Gaffron was not there when we were remaking the unity party. He was in exile. He was a professional man working in exile. It's those guys that took the party from a 2017 defeat, revamped the party, and built the party up. That Gaffron came to them to work. And this is why you see all these guys, all of the Unity Party elites, after Madame Selim, they all turned their back to the party. They all left. You know, they all left.
No, I wouldn't call it turning back though.
Oh, they did. Of course they did. They turned their back on the party.
I mean, they were in opposition. What did you
Amy,
want to
they turned their back on the party.
Just sit around and not do anything and brighten yourself or get yourself strong for a moment like this? No, they have foot soldier in there. It doesn't mean they turn their back. I wouldn't say it like that, but
Amy, I'll tell you how they turned their back. Unity Party was languishing in the street of Monrovia without a headquarters. That's turning your back on your party. A party that left for 12 years should not be in the street looking for a headquarters.
And you don't blame the president for that. You blame those people. What did they have at the time? Minister Gaffron left before the institution was over, right?
Amy,
Mr. Davis.
Yeah.
Amy,
Gaffron left before Edwin term was over, right?
How much finance minister making a
prime minister?
He left.
Amy, it don't matter. Look, to whom much is given, much is required. The guys then who took that party, they didn't have anything.
Right. That's what they were in Liberia.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Did they give them support? Gaffron working in wherever you are working. I don't know Rwanda or wherever you are working. Do you know how much you are making? Those guys are making big boy salaries. Gaffron are making more money than he's making now.
Well, Moda was right there making more money too. So what would you say he turned his back to when he was right there with the party?
Moda
got good money, but he was right there when they were getting
what position Moda was in honor?
Moda was a chairman.
Chairman of what?
Of Unity Party, right?
When for the 12 years. No, I'm talking about position. I'm not talking about the chairman.
No, I'm talking about he having money because you're making it about Gaffron making a lot of money, and I'm saying, but Moda had he got good brand too, but he was right there.
Moda stepping because the people then that milked the party for 12 years, they all went their separate ways.
Well, Moda
Moda was there. What had Gaffron did not milk for 12 years? Gaffron was out.
Moda father don't get money.
When did Gaffron leave? You talking about Gaffron leave as if we said Gaffron left 2-3 years on Madam Sally? No, Gaffron said as
when did Gaffron leave, Mr. Davis?
Gaffron left.
You see the man left after he became Foreign Minister.
Let me tell you.
Gaffron left when Mr. Sally time was over.
Exactly. But
he left after the term was over. That's not true.
After JMB didn't win.
That's not true. Gaffron left. You know who was the finance minister? Burma.
No, Gaffron was Minister of Foreign Affairs.
But that's what I'm saying. Amy, the guy left from an elite position, then he went to another elite position.
So what do you say?
Don't say that, because we saw this party when they could not afford. Imagine all these guys were in high place making high money. All right, they could not sustain a party. They could not sustain a party.
They play the party here.
You don't know what those people were doing for that party. You can't say that.
What they were doing.
You can. Individual cannot just say $50,000 for his.
It's not about individual. We're talking about the collective.
Exactly.
We're talking about.
Well, how many sustain a party? Though?
No, how do you sustain a party?
Don't they pay dues and stuff?
Exactly. Were they paying dues?
Well, no one came out and said they were not paying dues. Have we
they
ever
were not
heard
paying due, because if they were paying due, the party were not going to be homeless.
Well, we don't know that, because nobody came out and said that.
But it's true. It's true. Nobody have to tell you to put your house in order. Nobody have to tell you that.
No, for them to say people were not paying their dues.
A political party is an institution. Mm-hmm. The membership are the one that keep the party upbeat. All right. Every individual contribute to the party. Those that are in high position, those that are earning more, support more. Mm-hmm. Because when push comes to shove, that they don't want to come and benefit from the same very party. After Gaffron left, when United Party, when those guys then when Emo Tuwe and Mo Ali and all those guys took the party by a bootstraps, right? Build the party up, made the party formidable. Winner made the party formidable until they won the presidency. Who were they calling? And that it seemed very people that enjoy from the party in 12 years.
What do you mean who they're calling? To be you and I, we are not insiders. We are not part of these people's party. We don't know what those people were doing. So we cannot just pretend say that they weren't doing anything. That's just what I'm trying to stay away from. I mean, it's your opinion. You can make that assumption, but I'm saying that we don't know what they were doing, and we never saw them coming out to say this person was not doing this person was not doing that. Because if that was the case, these people wouldn't have been getting jobs so easily. Bringing all the OO officials back to give them these jobs, and people just sit down and just lay down and like water on. I was the people will be they put we're not even doing that. They refuse to do that. You know, Liberian people that will come out and be putting that frustration out there on who was not doing what and who was doing what. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what they were doing. I'm not an insider, but I'm not going to sit here and just assume that they were not doing anything because they were building.
I am not an insider, but I also know that if you had a formidable institution that led a country for 12 years and you were, like a major player in that tenure, right? Mm-hmm. And that party happened to what? Lose an election and everything disintegrate at that point. Where's the leadership? Where's the structure?
They were right there.
When the Amaral Kone, the Gafford, all these guys then that were literally, including the very early Johnny Sirleaf, right? Even though the party expelled her,
they heard of this. But she destroyed it, that's why.
Even though the party expelled her, right? But everybody consider all those boys. Maybe they fell after their government was expelled. Mm-hmm. They too went away from the party. There's no denying that. Women Pay at that time, he the one who actually wrote that letter to expel Ellen Johnny Sirleaf. Okay, so Women Pay, Mo Ali, and Toye, those were the guys that became the face of Unity Party with JMB.
I did not know Toye.
Where was those guys?
To the one.
So I'm saying, if they were paying that due, mm-hmm. We did not see that because we know United Party were being dragged.
That's what I'm saying.
United Party were being dragged. Well, they were not paying that due.
Out there, right?
They were not paying that due. They were not paying that due.
Out there. When Musa Belede hijacked the Liberty Party, when he wanted to look relevant, that's when he came out and said, "Oh, the person were not paying," but those people were doing more. They were doing things that were way past due payment. You didn't see United Party coming up with the same thing saying, "Oh, this person not paying dues, the person abandoned the party." We didn't see that. So for me to just say, or for us to just say they were not paying their dues,
of course they were not.
That rent accumulated, right? From the Sirleaf administration, that rent went up. It accumulated. It was not just one time, something or to say right after the party.
And those people are very dishonest with the party.
That's what.
Those people that carry the rent out, they serve as ministers in any government.
So that's the thing. It was not something like this. So they just left the party something, and they started from that place, and then they abandoned paying the something. So that's
that Bobby McLean was.
I don't know. I like all of them, right? I like all of them, but they whatever. But I don't know. I think they're all.
We've seen the same thing playing out right now with the CDC. I mean, obviously, look. At the end of the day, people when they milk
different stepchild.
People when they milk the party when the lights are the brightest, but when the dark days come, everybody start to protect their chickens. And that's what it is. That's what we are seeing because nobody will say right now. Look, have you ever heard of any activity of CDC of late?
Well, we actually did a groundbreaking, and we're still waiting for the first block to touch the close. So that's what I can tell you about us.
So situation now.
I gotta be the spokesperson for everybody here now. I got some CDC brothers, okay? So don't. Well, anyway,
No, I'm just making sure. If you're situation, then you
if
can
I
let
was
them know.
joining political party, not maybe when CDC burned themselves. Oh no, let me not even say that. No, I can't join CDC. I can join any party in Liberia. I want to be free bird, free thing. You know, I want to be like the wind. Wherever I see that light is shining bright, and I know something is good out of there, then I support you. When I see the other one, because that's what I did with Person Barker. I was this puppet, like you said, Terrell one night. This puppet is old. His record is clear. He doesn't look like somebody who would be like chasing. He doesn't even have the legs to chase with me around. You know, all I see this man trying to do is to leave a legacy. That was my whole thinking about the puppet. I'm not saying. And then you know what he had to ask you on the kick, Trey? He had the numbers. Okay. And I wanted the president that was there, who was there, gone. And he was the only one. I was a Cummings girl for the first something. But then when I saw everything, the way everything went, and then I was like, nah, this guy's not gonna make it. I went on the other side because he had a number. He had the numbers and he had a good record. He was a vice president. He was Disney. I said he's old, yes, but he just want to leave a legacy. This is the guy. And every time President Barker had an interview that I listened to, because I wanted to know him, right? I wanted to get familiar with him. So I was following him, like going all interviews and then watching interviews of his and stuff like that. And then when I listen to him, he sounds genuine to me, right? You know, that low soft, low voice. And then when I listen to him, he said, God, he always said, I think, what is the word? If I'm not paraphrasing it, he said something like, I don't know, God be my witness or something he says, right? Kind of like saying that I'm serious about it. He always says that in an interview. I was like, yeah, this is this is my guy right here for this election. I am supporting him. That you know, that's and like I said, I am happy with my decision so far. From what I'm seeing, I am happy that I did that. Now, when they all, you know, something thinking around was a whole different something, but I was supporting the head of the ticket. So I wanted the same thing that everybody wanted, JMB, ABC, but hey, it did not work out. So I had to stick with JMB. That's how I fell in love. So that's how I want to be. I want to be a free bird because this thing is that we inside now, right? It's that we can't turn our back on Liberia anymore. Do you know this one I had the 2023 election? I enjoy it so much. I said, what? That's like the music to Ray. The songs. That was my favorite part of the whole election season. You know, all of it. Do you know my favorite song? Well, I think the Unity Party people stole CDC song. I think that they should have sued them for that song. the your song. I heard it from CDC first, but who want to talk to you? The Unity Party remix it. Why is that song with JB?
The yo.
Yeah, I enjoy the campaign.
The Pape want to talk to yo. The other men want yo. The Pape want rescue yo.
I remember funny. I swear to God, it was so hilarious.
I tell you, look, as a Liberian, there is no time better than election time.
I'm telling you,
I
had so much fun. You will not even
election times.
Wake up and be looking online to see the funniest thing that happened today in Liberia. I'll be looking to see what's the funniest. Who went where? I want to see what's the funniest thing that happened. What's the song? What's the new song? It was just so. I'm like, no, I'm not missing it anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm in now. But yeah,
I'm making music.
But nobody beats CDC when it comes to campaign songs.
CDC do have some.
Nobody can touch CDC. their music in 2027. Music.
I still listen to that. I heard that. They
on the road, but they coming again. Loving the way we are coming again. Now the whole country.
What are those guys? The crew. I don't know the crew brothers.
Yeah, Victory. Better move on the road. Y'all better move on the way.
That was a song.
We are coming. This is sleeping Papa Girl way.
Boy,
those guys, they are creative, man.
Yeah, parents are. They are. That you would not even believe. Like, I'm like, what the welcome me for
guys, they are creative.
I've seen people can switch around and make the background or something.
I think so because the same voice from the yo but people want to talk to her. It sounded like the same guy, right?
The yo. I was like, if Papa won't rescue us, yo. The other minute not Steve or yo. But the one can rescue yo.
I have fun. I still got those songs into to rave. You want I can send it to you. I listen to them sometimes. If I want to live, I listen to them.
Why about this one? There you go.
I got it when I judge doesn't like. We get you says you were married making. Because George loves that. George hates that song. We get you says
you were dancing Buga. Is it?
George can't stand that song. He said he liked the song, right? But he just can't stand what it's saying in it. But he liked the song.
Is it? The song go? Move on your ear, we are moving. Move on your ear, we are moving.
Okay.
Jamie says, you were married making. Jamie says, you were dancing Buka.
Yeah.
Well, you see how Nigeria got play phone with Joga too. Joga go sit there. He was dancing Buka. The parent people taking out. All that Nigeria got the Joga.
But to be honest, I think like people were too harsh on Judge about that dancing thing.
Yeah, but now why you not make music? You're not president.
I guess the propaganda was too strict. But I mean, he's a human being. He can celebrate his birthday.
Nah, it was just too much, man.
Propaganda around that part.
But the best time have to make more music. You're not president. Have to make more albums.
Well, yeah, he can do it, Mr. Lion.
Too much of everything makes it.
In my country.
Oh yeah.
In my own
Mr. Lion, man. You see, in my own country, they're trying to take me down.
When I heard that song, I said, "Who?"
But for what I don't know. Mr. Lion, man. Lion, man. Mr. Lion, man.
Rastafari.
Rastafari.
Who child is this man?
Mr. Lion, man.
What man is this? But the part that had me is
almost like
if Johnny was like making gospel, right? It would have suited him a little bit because you go stand on a pulpit, you say you're a pastor, right? And then you come out singing wordy song, like, dude, who are you?
No, but you have to understand. That's the tactics that people that know nothing, that's what they will do.
Yeah, you can't claim to be singing
are we surprised? That's the same thing the big orange face man that we get in the country doing right now to distract people. They are all distractionary tactics. If they can't face the music, they go in a studio and go make some stupid thing. The other man just be writing stupid thing. Now he just went to the World Economic Forum and make joke of himself, talking about how Canada will be the 52nd state. And meanwhile, Canada just went to China before that and signed electric vehicle deal with China.
Why are they behaving like a-holes?
You know what I'm saying?
People are making moves.
So, because the Canadian Prime Minister said it, he This guy, he have ruptured the international system, the international norm. Rupture.
You know why to that?
So meaning we are not going back.
From Greenland, we're going to Canada.
Yeah.
See that?
Good luck with that.
Anna's
You know?
Canada.
Then from there, guess what? From there, Labrador.
No, we don't want them.
Okay.
We
And at Greenland when you talking?
don't want no Baba Denzel.
No, we
That
want
man
this.
will wake up say they have invested more in Labrador. And the Labrador have
The
not
man only got
taken
a couple of years. He's not gonna.
the Labrador government are taking advantage of the poor people.
Guess what?
But let me tell you,
Guess
I
what?
would not be happy for that to happen in a country than Labrador. Let me
Guess
take
what
over.
now, Ture? We will go against Xi Jinping. What a guy. That's when we're gonna start being friends with Putin.
Yeah, imagine the man went and grabbed Nicolas Maduro. You know what I mean? That
You know the road for ya?
the American president, that Liberian president will not take.
You know the road for ya?
They put who say certain president nothing give from there. You know what I mean?
Well, they use their own people. That's why.
That in a technology world that they get one they get compromised the whole LEC and dark the whole area. People bow.
So
I mean, people bow when they start our operation.
they just go mim. The whole person, at least you know
how they got access? You would say how they got access to our stuff? You alright? Man, these people imagine what
they pay one LEC worker $100,000. He will be jumping.
And that the thing they can do. Especially in
a
poor countries. In a poor country, you go get someone $1 million. That idea happened to that man. That idea happened to the man in Venezuela.
Yeah.
The whole infrastructure. The whole place.
I said, what if I'm going down? I better go down with a big thing, 400,000. That's
They left the man hanging, man. The next thing they just show the man in Nike. They show the man in Nike sweatpants.
That's a Judas smooth man. That's wrong.
Labrador got a swing suit.
Just what? Niggas don't have Omen Zanzakawa with you.
The other say we must give one time.
Zanzakawa will see him coming.
I call Joey. We are not hesitate. But Joey, we are not hesitate.
That was the funniest moment ever. Well, you're not sure of yourself. You saying that?
You do not go English, eh? Then the other men say you are go English.
Yeah, go English. Everybody started. Can I go English?
What the other men will say?
In our country, I swear to God.
That you don't ready real the puppy. That puppy not get no power.
No power.
Don't see that county if he gets shaking around and nothing is that. The Zanzakawa hapa wa you hapa wa he said why the many men want to win.
He said I'm gonna judge the man all so me see way out and down there wash my wash and what's up? Who they said put on no good thing too?
I tell you.
My God. Well, thank you guys. Thank you so much. I know we're gonna lecture. You guys been here. I'm pretty sure you're laughing in the back too, like us.
Good night, me.
Good night, you guys.
Yeah, electronics, man. This guy is the most courageous person.
That CDC most how to call it?
Most consistent I've ever seen.
Machine.
The man can never be going on.
And we love him. We love fixed electronic. CDC We're gonna CO, CFCO. We're gonna what they call it. When I call it CDC, step trying to get me vet. Because all both got it put in CMC, CDC. The only difference is the D and the M.
All right.
Oh,
All right, Amy, good night.
yeah, good night. Thank you so much. Continue to share the show as we're reminiscing on the election, the 2022 election, the songs, reminiscing on all the fun that happened.
And we'll go back.
The only part that we did not like was the violence part, but the part that people, just fun and playing music, playing songs. That's what I like to see. I was really having a blast. I had fun, and I would love to do that more and more. And Terrell, I can't wait to go and use to get a voting card and actually go and cast a vote.
I can't wait. They actually worked on it vigorously.
Oh, to have us vote here?
Yeah, to have us vote, yeah.
Well, we contribute a lot, so we should be able to do so.
Of course, we should be able to vote who become the president of our country. Every other country can do it. Sierra Leone is doing it. Guinea is doing it.
Sierra Leone votes? Yeah, that is going to vote?
Of course.
Well, I don't know how safe is that though.
It's very safe. Very, very safe.
Will Liberia let the stuff ballot?
No, like
how are they getting these ballots? How is this going to be secure? I need to know all of that because we love the stuff ballot. We love to transfer people.
At the end of the day, there is no election is free and fair. I say that much.
I don't want to hear that.
But the margin is what people look at. There'll be some compromise somewhere, somehow. But what we saw in Guinea,
that compromise can always change the center of the election most of the time.
Well, I mean, it don't matter how someone cheat you. I mean, the numbers will not just the number will be so absolutely overwhelming that there's no amount of cheating that maybe they win. You know what I'm saying? So like our election, like Liberia, what happened between GMB and Georgia, that was highly contested. And you saw how the men try to cheat.
Yeah, we saw a lot of irregularities too.
Right, irregularities, right? Yeah. But they still could not make it because the numbers were overwhelming.
And when you so, depending on today, let it to the 5,000 votes.
Yeah, so when the poll comes, you start seeing, the country is hugely divided. I don't believe that. No. I really don't believe that. And I don't even sense that in Liberia.
Well, politically, it may be because you'll never have everybody on the same side.
You see, when they say the country is heavily divided, they are looking at the numbers, right? They are looking at the number of individuals that voted for Georgia, in comparison to the number of, right. So they're looking at it like, if you look at 25,000 in terms of numbers, that is not really a high percentage mark in terms of win and losses, right? Even though it will actually make someone win, but if you look at it, that's like a close call election. If you take out all of the irregularities and ballot stuffing and voter suppression and intimidation, and that happens, right? You look at all of those things, you be like, damn, they were still talking about that. You look at how people were beating at prison centers. So you look at all of those things, and the Pape still won, right? So that's why the people look at it and say, the country. But I don't believe that myth. I feel like the Pape won that overwhelmingly, right? Overwhelmingly, but it's just like people were being intimidated.
I thought he won the first round, but I think these people are so comfortable and they were being bougie and sitting.
They were still comfortable, and Unity Party were not, Mr. Dillon moving plastic bags, and they're not taking it seriously.
They weren't taking it seriously,
this is where
The second round, they know that because they knew that would do or that.
So when the second round came around, they stopped doing ballot paper. I mean, ballot people in plastic bag going. You see the bag, the blue bag, the rainbow man, everybody started holding bag. But look, but then when they stopped doing that, then they built a system with American and our war.
Yeah, they actually did electronics something.
You know,
they knew that was the last. You messed up. It was like a playoff.
You said the level of credibility for this, and they were able now to put that and start to track that. And when they did that, then that took CDC off of their game.
It took them off of their game, like
right? Because
it was game over.
If you can remember, what it did was to bring Harold Costa and how do you call this lady? Mariah Yakula. You know, Ben.
What's the guy name? Who usually read the bull? Oh,
John.
Who was John? Harold Costa was John.
John King. No. John King was. Ben
John King was Harold Costa.
No.
He was.
Harold Costa or Wolf Blazer.
Well,
Harold Costa or Wolf Blazer. He was the one who had the paper.
Well, who was reading the bull?
But I want to tell you now, Ben Sanvi.
I thought it was all sitting around the table.
Harold Costa will come to Ben Sanvi. Harold Costa will say, Nimba County, we know Nimba County is a traditional county. In Banyan, they vote one, vote for all. Ben Sanvi, I want you to make sense of what are you looking at in Nimba County? What do you think? What are some of the pressing things in Nimba County that you think in Banyan will be voting for them? They're best. Stupid. Like real stupid. Then how men do you come?
Will come. Well, I'm looking at what I'm seeing here. We are in this area of mine. If y'all go sit down,
yo,
people.
But you know how much joke I get it? I let that joke I get it $500,000
for that.
You know what I mean? It's $500,000 for that war room. That best Samuel will come out. Yeah, you know Harold Costa. So this time around in Banyan, they are looking at the bread and butter issues.
The election is over, dude. Bread and butter, my foot. It's over. We're looking at the numbers.
Yo, man. That shit was funny. That shit was funny, man.
It's funny. But at the end of the day, right? People started sleeping. They were so tired. It was exhausted. The numbers screen. There was not numbering. You know, people were there. I'm like,
I was, bro.
War room.
Bro, I was dying. It got me when I'm talking about percentage because I was a high math. So just going by the flow, man.
It's already in a bag for CDC.
Then what? Number one, they thought they could take I feel like people always taking grams of food, right? Before that, there was a video circulating of all of them talking about how Joey would lick it. You know, they showed that video of them. Mariah, someone that, you know, you should know how to know better. You know, like
I didn't care. It was not about like
volleyball in our country, man. Now I was so freaking.
Good morning, Tatas.
You know, they were all just.
We want to be out. Like today, we reminiscing about the election, Tatas.
All right, Amy. Good night. I'm out.
But somebody telling people about you. Don't just.
I reason when I leave, I can hear leave. Bye. Good night.
Thank you guys for watching so much. I know we will reminisce more. We got 2029 coming. So we'll be here doing this, but we have fun 2023. That's what we like to talk about it. And I know you did too. Whether you were CDC or Unity Party, it was a nice, you know, we had a lot of volunteer in there, but you know, we can try and get away from that. But it was good and we enjoyed it. And so we'd like to talk about it. Some of our first time, you know, watching Liberation with and paying attention to it. It was fun, and I'm not missing it again. God's willing, as long as I'm breathing. I had the reason to pray. Yep, I'm not gonna miss it anymore. All right, guys. Good night. Keep on sharing so others can see it later, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Well, good morning to Tatas and other people, and we'll see you. Bye bye.